Pint-sized SUVs? They sell a limited squillion of them each year. Downsized turbocharged all-wheel drive thrills? Our love for them has exploded recently. So it stands to reason that a small, high-performance family hauler would be an absolute no-brainer. In fact, the next big thing. Well, until a couple of years ago, that wasn't the case. Then Audi stepped up to the mark with its RS Q3 and took a shot at an open goal. And guess what? It missed. Is this new, more powerful, updated version a better shot at the back of the net? In pioneering the high-performance small SUV concept, and despite facing no opposition back in 2013, Audi held back the reins with the original RS Q3. With just 228 kilowatts, it lacked fire in its belly. And while it hardly handled like a block of flats, the little SUV that couldn't felt like an inner-city terrace on wheels. Critics charged that it lacked the manic purpose of its RS badge stablemates. So Audi responded with this updated version. Sharper looks, bigger wheels, and a rocket up its tailpipes to help the little grocery getter scorch to 100 kilometers an hour in a scant 4.8 seconds. On paper at least, this Q3 has all the right stuff that you'd expect from an RS model, particularly under the bonnet. It's not just some boosted 2-litre 4-cylinder that they've lifted out of another model, but a 2.5-litre 5-cylinder heartbeat that really taps Audi's geeky motorsport heritage. This version's got 250 kilowatts, 450 newton meters, which is an awful lot for a small SUV. Now, the whole point is, once you sink the boot in, the RS Q3 forgets that it's a grocery getter and it turns into the Hulk. And what you're reminded of though, by the seat of the pants, is just how quick this thing can be when it's on the march. It's twice as quick in acceleration than your bread and butter 1.4 litre Q3. It really stands to reason though, because you've got over twice the horsepower. This 7-speed dual clutch is definitely one of the better ones from the Audi crop, which can be a bit patchy at times. It really likes the torque from the 5-cylinder, and it's really smooth on the upshifts. And if you can find a twisty road between the Crace drop-off and Woolies, it's faster than really any practical small 5-door deserves to be. It's a little nose heavy with that 5-cylinder up front, but there's a ton of grip, probably literally, drilling those fat tyres into the tarmac. The big markdown though is that it's not terribly playful. It's as if Audi's engineers have tuned the Quattro system and the chassis to prevent Austrian housewives from falling off Alpine passes backwards. Safe passage then, but really not the full RS experience. That said, if you really want your Border Collie to be green in the cheeks, up the back is where he'll have to be. So let's hope Lassie keeps her chum down, because this diamond quilted leather is really quite special. It is though a cost option, as is this, and 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 4 of those. And all this comes to 90 what? Now that's enormous coin for a small 5-door on stilts, but the RS Q3 does offer a lot in military-grade hardware and flagship appointments. Compact yet practical, luxurious yet wickedly quick, it's a capable ally for the urban warfare. If you've got petrol running through your veins and have a small family, an inner-city lifestyle but only have one car spot, the positives really start to stack up. But where the RS Q3 still continues to stumble is an area where proper RS models must shine, and that's once the red mist descends. It remains not quite the high-performance sum of its parts. And adding extra output and acceleration to the equation just doesn't help the little Audi to escape its humble SUV roots. As red-hot Rennsport models go, the RS Q3 makes a fine, small premium SUV. Perhaps the best one that good money can buy. So I can't help thinking that the biggest problem with this car is right here. By simply doing that, so many of those problems disappear. Surely there's got to be a solution in the middle ground.